The art of eclectic shabby chic design lies in its ability to blend seemingly disparate elements into a cohesive, charming whole. This style celebrates the beauty of imperfection, combining vintage pieces, soft colors, and rustic elements to create spaces that feel both sophisticated and wonderfully lived in. By thoughtfully mixing periods and styles, we can create environments that tell personal stories while maintaining a harmonious aesthetic.
Welcome to Rustic Elegance. Let's embark on a journey through the beauty of rustic decor, celebrating the warmth, simplicity, and natural charm of this timeless design.
Eclectic shabby chic interior design, mixing vintage beauty, soft pastels, and rustic accents. Today's interpretation of eclectic shabby chic moves beyond simple distressing and vintage, finds to incorporate contemporary elements that add fresh relevance. This modern approach embraces the style's romantic roots while introducing new materials, technologies, and design solutions that make it both beautiful and practical for contemporary living. The result is a style that feels both timeless and thoroughly current. The success of eclectic shabby chic design lies in understanding how to balance different elements effectively. Whether incorporating family heirlooms, flea market treasures, or contemporary pieces with vintage charm, the key is creating spaces that feel collected over time rather than decorated in a single moment. This thoughtful curation results in interiors that are both personally meaningful and visually captivating. 1. The art of layering. Blending vintage finds with soft pastel accents for a cozy space. Understanding layer fundamentals. The foundation of successful eclectic shabby chic home design begins with masterful layering techniques for interior spaces. Start with larger vintage furniture pieces as anchor points, such as a weathered French armoire, antique settee, or vintage dresser. Then build layers through decorative textiles, home accessories, and statement lighting fixtures. Each design element should contribute to the overall room decor, while maintaining visual harmony in your living space. Consider how different home furnishings interact in terms of scale, interior color schemes, and texture combinations to create depth without chaos. Incorporate designer throw pillows, vintage area rugs, and decorative wall art to enhance the layered effect, while vintage-inspired curtains and window treatments frame the entire room design perfectly. Color and texture integration. Balance is crucial when combining vintage pieces with pastel accents. Soft pinks, blues, and creams create a gentle backdrop for more dramatic vintage elements. Layer different textures: smooth silks against rough linens, weathered wood against polished glass, to create visual and tactile interest. The interplay of materials adds depth, while maintaining the style's characteristic softness. Creating visual flow. Arrange pieces to create natural movement through the space, allowing each vintage find and pastel accent to be appreciated fully. Use varying heights and scales to draw the eye through the room, creating moments of discovery. Consider sightlines from different angles to ensure the layering effect works from all perspectives. The goal is to create a space that reveals itself gradually, rewarding closer inspection. Expert insights and material selection. Success in layering requires careful attention to both aesthetics and practicality. Choose fabrics that can withstand daily use while maintaining their soft, vintage appeal. Consider using performance materials that mimic delicate vintage textiles but offer modern durability. Incorporate storage solutions that maintain the eclectic shabby chic aesthetic while providing necessary function. Two, rustic meets elegance. How to incorporate distressed wood and antique charm. Finding balance in contrast. The magic of eclectic shabby chic interior design lies in its ability to marry rustic furniture elements with refined home decor details. Pair rough-hewn wooden ceiling beams with crystal chandeliers and pendant lighting, or place a delicate vintage mirror above a distressed wooden console table. Mix farmhouse furniture pieces with elegant home accessories, such as antique table lamps, decorative wall sconces, and vintage-inspired wall decor. These contrasting design elements create visual interest while maintaining the style's romantic room appeal. Consider adding Victorian-style accent chairs, vintage storage solutions, and architectural wall treatments to enhance the contrast between rustic and elegant interior elements, creating a perfectly balanced home design scheme. Working with distressed finishes. Master the art of creating and maintaining distressed finishes that feel authentic rather than contrived. Learn techniques for aging new wood to match vintage pieces, and understand how different wood types weather naturally. Consider how light affects distressed surfaces, and use this knowledge to enhance the natural beauty of aged materials. Focus on creating finishes that will continue to develop character over time. Incorporating architectural elements. Use salvaged architectural pieces to add authentic character to your space. Vintage doors, window frames, and decorative moldings can become striking focal points while adding historical depth. Learn to integrate these elements seamlessly into modern spaces, ensuring they enhance rather than overwhelm the overall design. Pay attention to scale and proportion when selecting architectural pieces. Expert insights and applications. When combining rustic and elegant elements, focus on creating meaningful connections between pieces. Use color, texture, or design motifs to tie different elements together visually. Consider the practical implications of using authentic vintage materials and be prepared to provide proper care and maintenance. Invest in quality pieces that will age beautifully while maintaining their structural integrity. Three, mix and match magic, creating a unique eclectic shabby chic look with textures and patterns. Pattern mixing principles. Master the art of combining different interior patterns while maintaining visual harmony in your home decor. Begin with a dominant floral pattern for your upholstered furniture or window treatments. Then layer in complementary design elements like striped throw pillows, checkered ottomans, or toile fabric accents. Contemporary furniture pieces can feature vintage-inspired patterns, while antique decor items bring authentic charm to the space. Include designer wallpaper, decorative area rugs, and patterned slipcovers to create depth and interest throughout your room design. Balance bold furniture patterns with subtle home accessories and coordinate your color palette across all decorative elements for a cohesive interior look. Texture as a design element. Incorporate multiple textures to add depth and interest to your eclectic shabby chic space. Combine smooth silks with nubby linens, plush velvets with rustic burlap, and weathered wood with polished metals. Each textural element should contribute to the overall sensory experience while maintaining the style's soft, romantic appeal. Layer textures thoughtfully to create inviting, touchable surfaces throughout the space. Creating cohesive combinations. Develop strategies for combining disparate elements into a harmonious whole. Use color as a unifying element, pulling subtle shades from one piece into accessories or accent pieces elsewhere in the room. Create visual threads through repeated motifs or complementary design elements. Focus on building relationships between different pieces to create a collected over time feeling. Expert insights in selection. When mixing patterns and textures, start with a clear vision but remain flexible enough to incorporate unexpected finds. Keep a consistent color palette to help unite different patterns and textures. Consider the practical aspects of maintenance when selecting materials, and choose pieces that will age gracefully. Document successful combinations to help inform future selections. Four, timeless beauty, using floral prints and delicate details to enhance your eclectic shabby chic decor. Selecting signature florals. Choose floral patterns that serve as the foundation for your eclectic shabby chic interior design scheme. Mix vintage and contemporary floral prints across your furniture upholstery, wall coverings, and home textiles, varying the scale and style to create visual interest in your living space. Incorporate floral motifs through decorative pillows, bedding sets, and window treatments, while adding dimensional flowers through wall art and sculptural pieces. Consider both printed and embroidered florals for your upholstered furniture, accent chairs, and soft furnishings, each bringing different qualities to your room design. Layer floral home accessories thoughtfully throughout the space, from vintage-inspired vases to botanical wall prints and embellished picture frames. Incorporating delicate details. Add refined touches through carefully chosen decorative elements. Hand-painted details, intricate trim work, and delicate embellishments contribute to the style's romantic character. Layer these details thoughtfully, allowing each element room to breathe while creating a cohesive overall look. Focus on quality craftsmanship in both vintage and contemporary pieces. Balance and proportion. Maintain visual harmony by balancing ornate details with simpler elements. Use negative space effectively to highlight special pieces and prevent visual overwhelm. Consider the room's architecture when placing detailed elements, ensuring they enhance rather than compete with existing features. Create focal points through strategic placement of more elaborate pieces. Five. Soft and serene. Choosing the perfect pastel palette for a warm and inviting atmosphere. Building your color story. Develop a cohesive pastel color palette that serves as the foundation for your eclectic shabby chic home interior. Begin with 2 or 3 main colors for your furniture pieces and wall colors. Then add subtle variations through decorative accessories and accent pieces. Interior paint colors should complement your furniture finishes while creating the perfect backdrop for vintage decor items. Mix pastel-toned upholstery fabrics with neutral furniture pieces and incorporate metallic home accessories for added sophistication. Layer different shades through area rugs, window treatments, and wall art to create depth in your room design, while maintaining a soft and inviting atmosphere throughout your living space. Color placement and flow. Plan the distribution of color throughout your space to create visual flow and balance. Use stronger pastels for anchor pieces and softer tones for supporting elements. Consider how colors transition between rooms to maintain cohesion throughout your home. Create subtle color gradients that guide the eye through the space. Mixing pastels with neutrals. Balance pastel colors with neutral tones to prevent the space from feeling too sweet or juvenile. Incorporate whites, creams, and grays in varying shades to ground your pastel palette. Consider how natural materials like wood and stone can complement your chosen pastels. Expert insights and application. When working with pastels, focus on creating sophisticated combinations that feel adult and intentional. Test colors in your specific space, as natural and artificial light can significantly affect pastel tones. Consider the emotional impact of different color combinations and choose ones that support your desired atmosphere. Document successful color combinations for future reference. Six. From flea market to fabulous, upcycling vintage pieces for a charming shabby chic home. Identifying potential. Develop an eye for pieces with good bones and transformation potential. Learn to recognize quality construction and valuable materials beneath worn surfaces. Consider how pieces might be repurposed for different functions. Evaluate the scope of work required and ensure it aligns with your skills and resources. Restoration techniques. Master basic restoration skills for common materials and issues. Learn proper cleaning methods for different surfaces and materials. Understand when to preserve original finishes and when to refinish completely. Develop techniques for creating authentic-looking distressed finishes that complement existing vintage pieces. Creative transformations. Think beyond traditional uses to find innovative ways to repurpose vintage items. Convert old doors into headboards, suitcases into side tables, or ladders into display pieces. Create unique storage solutions using vintage containers and furniture. Focus on maintaining character while improving functionality. Expert insights and resources. Build relationships with reliable sources for vintage pieces and restoration supplies. Learn to identify genuine vintage items versus reproductions. Develop a network of craftspeople for specialized repairs or modifications. Keep detailed records of restoration processes and techniques for future reference. Conclusion. The art of eclectic shabby chic design lies in thoughtfully combining elements to create spaces that feel both personal and polished. Through careful attention to color, pattern, and texture, we can create environments that honor vintage charm while embracing modern comfort and functionality. Success in this style comes from understanding how different elements work together and having the confidence to experiment with unexpected combinations. Whether working with cherished family pieces or flea market finds, the key is creating spaces that tell your unique story while maintaining visual harmony. As we continue to appreciate the beauty of imperfection and the value of personal expression in our homes, Eclectic Shabby Chic design offers a framework for creating spaces that are both beautiful and deeply meaningful. This approach to design allows us to celebrate the past while creating comfortable, inviting spaces for modern living.